Imagine this: a grieving mother, a terrified child, a pop-up book that should never have existed. The Babadook is more than just a horror film. It's a portrait of loss wrapped in a monster's shadow. And once you let him in, he never truly leaves. We open with a car crash. A slow-motion memory. Amelia is losing her husband as she gives birth to her son, Samuel. That's where her nightmare begins. Years later, Amelia's life is a routine of exhaustion. She works at a care home, has no close friends, and struggles with a child who builds homemade weapons and is convinced a monster is hiding in their house. Samuel isn't like other kids. He doesn't sleep. He screams at night. He clings to his mother like she's the last person on earth. His teachers think he's dangerous. Other parents want him gone. But Samuel isn't making things up. He's just the only one brave enough to say it. Then, one night, he finds a strange red book on his shelf. No one knows how it got there. It's called Mr. Babadook. The book starts innocent, black and white drawings, a rhyming poem, but then it turns. If it's in a word or it's in a look, you can't get rid of the Babadook. The creature is tall, pale, cloaked in black. He wears a top hat. His fingers are long, spindly claws. His face is a twisted grin drawn in charcoal ink. The book ends with images of a mother losing her mind and harming her child. Amelia is horrified. She tears the book up and throws it in the trash. But the Babadook doesn't leave. Strange things begin to happen. Doors open on their own. Screeching noises echo through the house. Amelia hears whispers in the darkness, her dead husband's voice. Samuel becomes more agitated. He says the Babadook is hiding on the ceiling, in the shadows. He won't sleep. He won't eat. And soon, neither will Amelia. The broken book returns. Somehow, it's whole again, but now it has new pages. It shows a mother murdering her dog, a child screaming. Blood. It ends with the Babadook towering behind her as she begs for her life. This time, Amelia burns it, but the damage is done. Amelia begins to unravel. She sees roaches crawling from the walls. She hears voices that aren't there. She watches her neighbor through the window, convinced they're spying on her. She stops going to work. She locks the doors. She rips the phone line from the wall. And then the Babadook comes in. There's a scene, quiet, then deafening. Amelia is alone, watching a static-filled TV. The images blur, newsreels, screams. The Babadook's face flickers in the static. He's not just in the book anymore. He's in the room, on the ceiling, inside her. The possession begins slowly. Amelia's face becomes hollow. Her voice deepens. She lashes out at Samuel. At one point, she kills the family dog with her bare hands. The line between mother and monster disappears, but Samuel fights back. In one of the most disturbing and emotional scenes in the film, the boy ties up his own mother. He pleads with her, cries, reminds her of their love. And for a moment, the monster fades. But the Babadook doesn't vanish. Not yet. Amelia rushes upstairs. The Babadook follows. He manifests in her husband's voice, trying to convince her to kill the boy. She screams, she fights. And when the Babadook rushes at her, she stands her ground. "You're nothing!" she yells. And just like that, the Babadook shrinks. It flees into the basement. And here's the twist no one sees coming. She doesn't destroy it, she feeds it. Yes, at the end of the film, Amelia locks the Babadook in the basement. She visits it every day, leaves it food, keeps it alive. Why? Because the Babadook is grief. And grief doesn't disappear. You just learn how to live with it. The Babadook isn't a monster movie. It's a story about a woman drowning in sorrow, suffocating from the loss of her husband, trying to protect a child who reminds her of everything she lost. The Babadook isn't the villain. He's the shadow of depression, the ghost of trauma, the weight of unspoken pain. And when you try to ignore it, it grows. In the end, Amelia and Samuel smile. There's peace. But it's not because the monster is gone. It's because they've acknowledged it. They've faced it. And they're surviving, one day at a time. Because once you let the Babadook in, you can never get rid of him.